My child, my beloved, before you move another inch, heaven is asking you to pause. Just breathe. Because this message you are reading right now did not arrive easily. It was stopped not once, not twice, but 3 times before finally breaking through the spiritual barriers trying to keep it from reaching you. Heaven pushed it forward because this moment, this exact moment, is written in your destiny. Not tomorrow, not someday, now, something divine is unfolding in your life, and you were meant to hear this at this precise second. You are not here by accident. Your soul was guided here, pulled here, protected and positioned to receive this truth that has been waiting for you. My beloved, someone from heaven has been trying to reach you. Someone who once held your hand, someone whose voice you still remember, someone whose love did not die when their body did. They have been whispering your name since last night, calling out to you with urgency, trying to find a doorway into your awareness. They have seen something you have not, something your heart might not be ready to face alone. And they are warning you, gently, lovingly, about a person in your life who is preparing to walk away forever. This message has been permitted only for you. If you were to scroll away, you would miss the truth that could save your heart from breaking in a way heaven can no longer bear to watch. So stay, my child. Stay, because heaven is opening a secret door just for you. My child, someone from the other side has been watching over you, seeing what your eyes have not yet understood. They have witnessed a shift around you, an energy change, a spiritual disturbance that your heart has been feeling even if you couldn't explain it. Since last night, their voice has been trying to reach you because they see a truth unfolding in your life. A truth about someone close to you whose spirit has already begun to drift away. They are trying to warn you before the silence comes, before the distance deepens, before the goodbye arrives without words. Heaven sees what you cannot, and they refuse to let you walk blindly into heartbreak. My beloved, listen closely. You are not imagining the strange feeling in your chest, the sudden heaviness in the air, the subtle discomfort that has been following you. You have been sensing something shifting in the way this person talks to you, looks at you, behaves around you. Their presence feels different, their energy feels unfamiliar, and their connection to you feels weaker than before. Heaven has been trying to prepare your spirit for this moment long before your mind could notice the signs. You were guided to this message because every sentence is meant to protect you. Every word is aligning your path. You are here because heaven insisted, you must hear this before the truth reaches you. My child, the truth you've been feeling in your spirit is real. The person you trusted with your heart has already made a silent decision inside themselves, a decision to step out of your life without explanation, without honesty, and without giving you the closure your soul deserves. Their heart disconnected long before their presence did. Their energy withdrew long before their words changed. And heaven watched every moment. They saw the instant this person chose distance over connection, silence over communication, and confusion over commitment. What you sensed in their eyes, the hesitation, the coldness, the way they avoided meeting your gaze, none of it was your imagination. It was the spiritual shift that heaven has been trying to help you understand. My beloved, there is something deeper happening behind the scenes. This person, the one you prayed for, the one you believed in, has been carrying a secret intention. They have been planning to walk away quietly, thinking you would not notice the emotional absence they've been hiding. Some of their change came because another influence entered their heart, another voice, another presence, another emotional distraction. Heaven saw the moment it began. Not to punish you, but to protect you from a deeper wound. My child, this is not your failure. This is not a reflection of your worth. You were too much light for someone who stayed comfortable in shadows. Heaven is not exposing this to hurt you. Heaven is freeing you from a love that was half-hearted, a commitment that was fading, and a connection that could not carry your destiny forward. My child, do not fear what is unfolding. Heaven is not watching you lose something, heaven is watching you be redirected. The one who loved you from the other side is urging you to stay present, because what feels like an ending is actually a divine turning point. A new soul is being prepared for your life, someone whose energy aligns with your growth, someone capable of loving you with the depth you deserve. But before this new chapter opens, heaven must help you understand the truth about the one who is leaving. A difficult conversation is approaching, a shift that may sting your heart, and heaven is softening the impact before it reaches you. You are not walking into pain blindly. You are being guided through it with protection. My beloved, the person who is leaving you is not acting out of strength but out of fear, fear of responsibility, fear of commitment, fear of facing their own emotions. Their spirit is unstable, their heart is divided, and their confusion is clouding their vision. Heaven cannot allow someone so unsure to walk alongside you when your destiny requires clarity, courage, and loyalty. This season of your life is sacred, and you are rising into a higher spiritual vibration. When people cannot match your frequency, they naturally fall away. This falling away is not a curse, it is alignment. It is heaven removing stagnation so your path can open. My child, the leaving you are experiencing is the beginning of divine elevation. Heaven is clearing what cannot stay so that what is meant will finally reach you. If this message spoke to your spirit and you believe heaven brought you here for a reason, you can send a super thanks as your simple act of faith. Not for me, but as your way of saying, I believe, I trust, and I am ready for what heaven has prepared for me. My child, heaven is revealing something profound now. This separation is not a heartbreak, it is a rescue. You were carrying a connection that had already stopped growing, holding on to someone who no longer had the capacity to walk beside your rising spirit. You gave, you tried, you forgave more times than you should have, because your heart believed in the future you imagined with them. But heaven saw the truth long before you did. They saw how this person would have limited you, how they would have dimmed your light, how they would have held you down while your destiny was trying to lift you higher. The tears you cried in silence, the confusion you felt, the effort you poured in without receiving the same in return, heaven saw every bit of it. And heaven whispered, no more. My beloved, this is divine correction. Divine alignment. Divine intervention in its purest form. You asked God for clarity, for a sign, for truth to be revealed, and this message is that answer. You were never meant to shrink yourself to fit into spaces that could not hold your soul. You were never meant to keep waiting for someone who stopped choosing you long ago. Heaven is removing this person not to break your heart, but to prevent it from breaking beyond repair. This is a spiritual rescue from a future where your love would have been neglected, where your loyalty would have been overlooked, where your spirit would have been wounded deeper. My child, this is not the end of love for you. This is the beginning of your divine redirection towards someone who will cherish you the way heaven intended. My child, the truth runs deeper than the pain you felt. The person drifting away didn't leave because you lacked anything, your love was simply too deep for someone who was not ready to receive it. Your sincerity, your loyalty, your emotional presence, these qualities should have been cherished, yet they overwhelmed someone who had not healed their own wounds. Their spirit broke long before your heart did. They carried fears you didn't create, insecurities you couldn't fix, and emotional battles they refused to face. Instead of rising to meet your depth, they retreated into silence. Instead of speaking their truth, they hid behind distance. Instead of choosing clarity, they chose confusion. My beloved, what you felt, the coldness, the hesitation, the shift, was not in your mind. It was the echo of a heart that had already stepped away. The one from heaven saw every moment your heart tried to hold on while theirs quietly loosened its grip. They saw you waiting for messages that never came, replaying conversations trying to understand what changed, questioning yourself because of someone else's inconsistency. Heaven could not stand by and watch you pour your spirit into a place that was no longer capable of holding it. You were loving someone who did not know how to love on your level. You were giving to someone who didn't know how to receive. You stayed loyal to someone who didn't understand loyalty. And heaven intervened before the imbalance drained you completely. My child, this separation is creating room, sacred room, for the person who is prepared, who can match your depth, who will protect the connection instead of damaging it. This is not abandonment, this is divine preparation for the love your soul has been waiting for. My child, heaven is now revealing the most hopeful part of this journey, the new soul being prepared for your life. This person is not a replacement, they are a divine alignment. Their heart is steady, their energy is mature, and their intentions are pure. They are someone who will not run when emotions deepen, who will not fear your sincerity, who will not disappear when love requires effort. Their presence will come into your life quietly, without chaos, without confusion, without the storms you've known. And when they arrive, something inside you will recognize them instantly, not from memory, but from the way their soul feels familiar, safe, grounding. Heaven has been shaping this connection long before the old one began to fade. My beloved, the one leaving your life could not carry your light, but the one coming will be guided by it. They will see you, not just your beauty or your strength, but the depth of your spirit, the softness of your heart, the purity of your intentions. They will not treat you as an option or a convenience. They will choose you with clarity. They will stay with courage. They will love with consistency. Their soul has already begun moving toward yours, drawn by heaven's timing, aligned through divine orchestration. While one person exits your story, another is quietly approaching, a soul prepared to build, not break, to protect, not wound, to grow with you, not pull you backward. My child, this is not coincidence. This is the choreography of destiny. Heaven is clearing space for a love that will finally feel like home. My child, before this new love can enter, heaven needs your heart to release what has already ended. Not through anger, not through blame, and not through force, because true release is a spiritual act, not an emotional reaction. You held on because you believed in their potential, because you saw a future they were never prepared to build, because your loyalty made you hope when their silence made you doubt. But heaven saw the truth their actions could not hide. Their chapter in your story was complete, even while you were still trying to rewrite it. Releasing them is not betrayal. It is obedience, obedience to your growth, to your destiny, to the divine path unfolding in front of you. My beloved, letting go is not giving up. It is giving your spirit permission to breathe again. It is releasing the constant worry, the emotional tension, the questions with no answers. You are not letting go of the person, you are letting go of the pain they created, the confusion they left behind, the fear that settled in your chest each time you sensed their distance. These emotions were never meant to live inside your soul. Heaven is cleansing you, softening your heart, making room for new blessings. You don't have to erase the memories. You don't have to pretend it never mattered. You simply have to loosen your grip on someone who was pulling away long before you realized it. My child, a new season is opening for you, one where your tears turn into strength, your pain becomes wisdom, and your past makes space for a love that heals instead of hurts. My child, heaven is ready to show you the most important step, the step that unlocks everything that is coming next. Releasing this person is not an emotional reaction, it is a spiritual alignment. Acceptance, surrender, and faith are the keys that open the door to your next chapter. Acceptance does not mean you approve of what happened. It means you trust God with the parts of the story you could not control. Surrender does not mean weakness. It means you stop fighting to keep someone whose soul has already walked away. Faith does not mean you stop feeling hurt. It means you stop resisting the direction your destiny is pulling you toward. The moment you choose acceptance over attachment, surrender over struggle, and faith over fear, heaven will shift everything around you. My beloved, once you release this person spiritually, your energy will begin to transform. Your heart will feel lighter. Your path will clear. Your spirit will glow again. The confusion will lift, the emotional fog will fade, and you will feel a sense of peace you haven't felt in a long time. This peace is the sign that heaven has taken over, that the burden you carried is no longer yours, that your soul is ready for what comes next. And when your heart is no longer held down by the weight of what left, the one who is meant for you, the soul chosen by heaven, will find you effortlessly. Their presence will enter your life without force, without delay, without confusion. My child, this releasing is not loss. It is preparation. It is alignment. It is you stepping boldly into the love and destiny that heaven has written for you. My child, heaven is now revealing the deepest layer of this journey, the truth behind why this pain had to touch your heart before the blessing could reach your life. You were holding on so tightly, not because this person was right for your future, but because you feared losing them. You feared being alone, you feared that no one else would love you with the same intensity, you feared that this was your only chance at connection. But heaven saw what you could not yet see. This was not your last chance at love, it was your lesson. This pain was not punishment, it was awakening, an awakening that freed your spirit from a connection that was too small for your destiny. You had to feel the distance, the shift, the emotional withdrawal, otherwise you would never let go. And if you didn't let go, you would have remained attached to a future heaven never designed for you. My beloved, the person from heaven is stepping closer now, their voice filled with love that never left you. They are showing you the path ahead, a path where the pain you feel today becomes the strength that carries you into the blessing prepared for you. The goodbye you're experiencing is not loss, it is clearing. It is divine rearrangement. It is heaven making space for someone who will love you with stability, courage, clarity, and devotion. Soon, there will come a moment of peace, a moment of healing, when you will look back and whisper, "Thank God they left." Because the one coming is everything the one leaving could never become. Your story is not ending, my child. It is transforming. Your heart is not breaking, it is being reshaped for the miracle that is on its way. Heaven never closes a door without opening a far greater one, and you are now standing at the threshold of that blessing. My beloved, trust this shift. The next chapter of your destiny is already unfolding.